Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of May 29th. This week, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome readers and astrologers. But let's see what we get for you this week. No confusion this week. I would say just, you know what to do. so don't get all confused and things like that this week. It actually looks like a good week, even with that card of confusion, I would say. You start with the Eight of Clubs. So like I said, this is a card of confusion, not being sure what to do. I think for you, the message I'm getting is that I think that you are kind of just really sick and tired of trying to overcome things and trying to overcome challenges. And I do feel like this could be just this could be like some sort of challenge that you have to overcome. And I think you're just kind of like done with it. I feel like I delivered the same message last week. And so again, maybe some of you dealt with it last week. Some of you are dealing with it this week. It's kind of coming up in the first position, which does tell me that it could have, again, this could have happened in the past where you had to like work past something where you're just like how many more times do I have to, kind of like overcome this difficulty? It is a card of just like straightforward work. It's just a card that says to overcome the obstacle, it's just going to require work. You doing whatever it is that you do to kind of like get through these things. It is a good card though, and it's a very good card because it does say that if you do that, it's like this type of work could actually get you noticed, especially if it's like in the workplace or if it's in a business or in your business or something, that the hard work and overcoming these obstacles could be kind of what gets you attention, and it could be very positive attention as well. So definitely a very interesting word, or very interesting kind of message coming off of this card this week. Next, we have the King of Spades. I think that this is you at this time. I think that Capricorn has definitely been through a lot of extreme difficulties, and these difficulties I think have led to you becoming the King of Spades, which is kind of like the card of mastery, the card of reaching the top, having been able to reach a very specific goal after a lot of challenges. It is the card of justice and more justice coming to you, so it is that kind of like turnaround energy. You even have the Six of Hearts this week. Six of Hearts is a card of a turnaround, finally being able to move forward after some difficulties. This is also a card of like wisdom and a different type of maturity, having gained wisdom and maturity through difficulties and needing to turn that into something very important, looking at your challenges and kind of realizing how important those challenges were and kind of what they're leading to now. Even if you can't see it, I think that these things are leading to some very good stuff. It's also a card that says, that I'm also getting, that you could be being too cautious at this time. Don't allow that to hold you back. Again, don't allow your nervousness to hold you back from doing something that could actually be positive. Next, you have the Joker. So being focused on a lot of things this week, I think that's going to be true for you for quite some time. I think you'll be focused on business for a lot of you, entrepreneurship for some of you, jobs, and basically just working towards what you want. So I think a lot of you are focused on that. This card gives you the ability to focus on a lot. It's kind of like just the superpowers of Gemini, as I say, being able to multitask, being able to focus on a lot of different things, and having the energy to do it. It's also a card of like needing to blend into your situations. I'd say like if things aren't working out for you, like if relationships aren't working out for you, or if you can't even get a relationship, it's about acting a certain way. It says that, are you like embodying the energy of somebody who wants a relationship, or are you embodying the energy of somebody in a relationship? Are you being too stiff and businesslike? Are you carrying the business into your relationship, which is ruining it? It's about needing to understand how to be the chameleon, basically how to kind of blend in to certain situations. It's also a card that says you don't need to be too necessarily kind of like agreeable at this time. This is a card of needing to stand out. So maybe being a little controversial, or saying what you really think is more important right now. Next, you have the Seven of Clubs. This is like the slow and steady type of progress, climbing up the mountain type of deal right here, and just moving forward through just straightforward work, kind of what I said at the beginning of the reading. It's very similar to that Eight of Clubs. The good news about this card is it does say that you're like escaping from something. This work is actually getting you somewhere. It's actually leading to something. So I definitely like to see that for you. And it can even represent like new possibilities and new opportunities for new things to come into your life, which kind of leads us into the Four of Hearts, which is one of my cards of newness, as I say, a card of new energies coming in, new opportunities coming to you at this time. It's also a card that can represent moving, thinking about moving, planning a move, and mostly a card of commitment. I would say that this is true for other signs as well, but also you. If you are not seeing success somewhere where you want to see success, this card just says you need to make a full commitment. You need to really kind of look inside and see like where you're not committing, or where maybe you're giving up too early or something like that. And it just says you need to commit 100% to something that you want to do. Next, you have the Six of Hearts. Like I said, very good card. This is a card that I was talking about earlier that represents a complete turnaround. It can say where you've been trying to move forward. Maybe in the past you've been blocked. This card says now you can start putting energy into those things, and you'll be able to move forward, much better, and maybe even, way better, significantly better with this card. It's also a great card for love, new love coming in, and even a great card of promotions and things like that. So definitely like to see that for you. And finally, you have the Ace of Spades, a card that represents existing problems being resolved, overcoming some obstacles that you've been dealing with. It's kind of like the Death card in the tarot, just kind of like transforming past your difficulties at this time, but also being able to see that you are, moving past these things as well, which I think is very important for you. So definitely like to see that, but it looks like a great week for you. So thank you for watching, and enjoy your week.